Hi, I'm Sarah, and let's just talk about video games. So basically, this is just a little video in which I talk about games I'm playing, I want to play. I hold myself accountable to this. I was gonna do one for every season, but I kind of missed summer, so we'll just say this is summer fall. There's not gonna be much editing in this, just me talking about stuff I'm into. First things first, I'm not gonna finish Skyrim this year. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna finish Skyrim this year. But I am a little proud of myself because I've been playing the heck out of Stardew Valley. And if you know me, if you've been watching my other videos, I have a problem finishing games. I think a lot of us do, but I really do. And Stardew Valley is like, I've been sticking to it. I've been playing it so much on the go on my Switch. Like, that was the perfect platform for it. I think I might actually finish it. Like, I'm shocked. Also, I've given myself the challenge of not buying any more games until I finish a game. How do I do that, considering I don't ever finish games? Well, I don't ever buy more games. My PlayStation Plus subscription doesn't count. I've been enjoying all the free games they've been putting out. Actually, you know what? I haven't really touched a PlayStation Plus game in a couple months. I think the last one I really deeply enjoyed was BioShock. So it's been actually a hot second. I would have played Fall Guys, but this past month, man, I've been working my booty off. So that's why my Switch is like the perfect thing for me because I'm always on the go. It actually works really nicely for my job. Also, I finished a game called Glass Masquerade. It is like a jigsaw puzzle game. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Such a pretty game. And I finished it, and that's the only time I bought a new game on the Switch. And it was Golf Story, which I kind of regret buying, but whatever. I'm close to finishing Stardew Valley on my Switch, so I'll probably buy a new game soon. So, you know, hopefully. Also, I started playing Final Fantasy 8 or 9. I forgot the one that I have on my Switch, but it's the one with that little heartless looking dude with the hat. So I started playing that one. I'm not sure how I feel about that game. Like, I don't really like the combat system as much as other Final Fantasy games because it's time-based, but also like it just keeps going. So I'm not really sure if I enjoy that much. Also, again, with me not totally loving Golf Story, I find it a little... Okay, I don't want to say hard because it's literally not a hard game. It's about golf, okay? It's a little pixel art game about golf. It shouldn't be hard. But I find it a little frustrating sometimes, and I'm like... Literally, it's all about getting timing down, and that is something I struggle with a lot. So, oops, probably shouldn't have got that game. Oh well, I enjoy the story and the atmosphere of it, but it's just frustrating. Either way, I've still been playing Enter the Gungeon on my Switch a lot. That was definitely a purchase that I will never regret. I played that game so much, just mindlessly to blow steam off. Also, I bought Final Fantasy XIV online, and I have been thoroughly enjoying it. Growing up, I played a bunch of MMOs. I played Fiesta, I played Terra, I played Ion, and my chin is like going out of the frame. No, keep yourself in the middle, stupid. I played a bunch of MMO RPGs, and I kind of just stopped for a while, but I really wanted one again, and Final Fantasy does it for me, does the trick. I should have listened to everyone who told me to play. I really enjoy it. It's like super fun. Also, I've been trying to play Horizon Zero Dawn, but again, it's so hard. It's so hard because I'm never really home. Like, my job, I'm like gone a lot. So, you know, like all this time that I spent playing my PlayStation, I kind of lost And when I do play it, I force myself, like the Overwatch event that just happened, like all the time I spent on my PlayStation was trying to get that Tracer skin. And I did, but it just, I don't get to be around my PlayStation that much, which is also why I'm like debating on whether I want a PlayStation 5 or not. I know in the long run, I definitely want a PlayStation 5. All the games look so good. I'm so excited for so many of those damn games. Like, I know I won't play Demon's Souls because I will probably quit after the first level that I can't get past, which will probably also be the first level. But it looks incredible. All the new games coming out. I can't believe the whole Microsoft thing with Bethesda is happening too. I need to get myself a PC. That's the real answer. I like playing Bethesda games a lot. I've been waiting for the new Elder Scrolls game a lot. I think about it a lot more than I should. Like the Elder Scrolls the lore, I had just dug myself in so deep because I wanted to play it so bad, and like it's nowhere near completion. So at least I have time to get myself a PC. Also, Starfield, like I was so interested in that game, and now it's gonna be on Xbox or PC and it's not gonna be on PlayStation. So console wars are so weird. Also, Final Fantasy 16, saw the trailer for that, a little weirded out. I was like, okay, this is very medieval, very like throwbacky to their other games, but the game doesn't look that upgraded in comparison to the previous games. Like every Final Fantasy game I feel like is such a jump in quality, and then this one just almost looks like the online a little bit. I know that's kind of rough to say, or 15. It doesn't really look like it's been upped that much, but I'm sure the story is good. It's rated M. It's rated M. Oh my gosh, how sad or how sexual is it gonna be? Either way, I'm interested. Let's see. Games that I've been dying over. A lot of indie games. Oh my god. Like literally the indie game releases have been getting me through so much. Like Cyberpunk, whatever. The new Spider-Man, whatever. I'm just kidding. I want both of those games. Why wouldn't I? But seriously, the indie releases, like if you guys aren't playing indie games, you should be. It's just like you should be. They're so cheap and they're so like well made, a lot of them. I just think it's worth it, you know? There's so many games that are like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, little mixes that I am waiting for too, like casual games that I can just play on the go. I already told you that's the type of games I like. Also, I bought the itch.io Black Lives Matter bundle game pack, and I'm probably gonna play one game from there soon. Well, a lot of games from there soon because a couple of reasons. First of all, I just think I should. I have so many games on my PC now that I just like don't play because they're in that bundle, and like I'm too lazy to download them. That's really what it is. But these games are like really cool indie games. A lot of them are like shovelware. No, not shovelware, but just like littler like really cheap games. I would say, like, you know, they're sold for like $2 normally, which is fine. Those games have their purpose and are fun for a short time. You know, if you really like one, then you find one that you could just play like mindlessly, like it's an iPhone game. But there's a couple of like major story games in there. Celeste is in there, which I definitely am going to make a video of myself crying over playing Celeste. That is definitely one of my goals. I want to play, for the whole month of October, I just want to make spooky themed videos. I'm a little bitch, okay? I'm a little crybaby when it comes to spooky shit. But, you know, I have a bunch of these games, a bunch of spooky little story games. And also, I actually have a plan for another spooky type of video that I'm like, I filmed half of it so far, but it did not turn out the way I was looking forward to it like the recording was bad, so I'm gonna have to really like hope it doesn't bother too many people. But regardless, October will be me playing spooky games, and I don't play scary games. Like, let me emphasize that as much as I can. I do not play scary games. I do not watch scary shows or movies. I do not go out to scary places. If it's Halloween themed, it has to be at least a little cute for me to play it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try, but if I don't, I don't. But yeah, there's just so many games right now that I'm looking forward to. And I just wanna, again, this series is so I hold myself accountable. It's so I'm not buying a lot of video games and wasting money like I used to and for a long time was. I also managed to accidentally buy PS Plus for 2 years. Like, that was an accident, but I did it. So I'm kind of stuck with PlayStation. So, which I have no problem. I really like PlayStation a lot. Oh, Stray. That's another one I'm very excited for. But I have to finish a game before I do. And so I'm in a pickle. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video. It's not like an entertaining series. It really is for me to look back on and say, okay, I was playing Stardew Valley here. If I stop in the future, you know, I can look back and say, why did I stop? Why did I stop at this time? Why didn't I just finish it? You know, a lot of the times I find myself not finishing games because I almost don't want them to end. And I do this, and I've talked about this a little bit, like Psych. I've watched through that series twice, and I never watched like the last 2 episodes because I don't want to get there. You know what I mean? Like, I unlocked the entire map of Breath of the Wild and did all that, and I was like, well, if I get closer to the storyline, then I'm gonna have like nothing left. I just stopped playing. I just gave up. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm just not gonna beat it because to me I've already unlocked the map, and like that's the most important to me. And I told myself some BS lie, and I didn't finish it. I want to get back into all those Nintendo games that I put aside. Animal Crossing, I definitely stopped playing Animal Crossing. It sucks. I have seen a lot of other people do this though, so at least I don't feel too guilty. It's just Animal Crossing I love it for like 2 weeks, and then it becomes a chore to me, and it's like I'm not interested in creating this town the way I want. I wish there were better rebuilding options. I wish there was more options in general. I don't know. Like, no game is perfect, and I get hung up on the flaws a lot of the time. I should probably